Hey guys, it's Tiffany with Blessed Bears. It's been a very long time since I have done a haul. But hey, I'm back. So yay. So anyways, this was about $500 and it was from Kroger and Sam's. I kind of think for that price with today's inflation stuff, it's not such a bad deal. So I'll give you some of my meal ideas when I show you what I got, if I can think of it. All right, so I just wanted to show you my tree in the front. We have it in front of the window and got all of our stockings. We are a family of 12. One has moved out and gotten married. But anyway, so let's get back to the food. I'm sure you don't care about that, but I just wanted to show my cute little country tree that Elijah has pulled some of the ornaments and things off of. Okay, let's get to it. All right, I'm not going to touch this because it was wrapped in another bag and it has chicken juice. Kind of gross, so I'm going to have to drain this and put this into something else. But I have lots of Asian meals. Helps to, you can use less meat and you can add in some veggies and you can serve it with rice or noodles or whatever. And so I like to do a lot of Asian meals, plus it's good. And you can actually make their sauces for relatively cheap. I have some pad thai sauce in my pantry already. So, and I also have some pad thai noodles, so that's one idea. Pretty easy to do. You could also cut this up and have like, we do one thing called inside out chicken pot pie. There's just tons of things that we do with the chicken, but again, I'm not touching it because look, it's gross. All right, and then for a lot of lunches, we are a homeschooling family, and so I didn't want to do a lot of long, drawn out lunches that take up the whole day. So we're going to do a lot of quesadillas. We try to be, in my family, either gluten-free or organic grains. And I know this is totally not. It's probably GMO. But I can't worry with everything. So and if you don't know what I'm talking about, just don't even worry about it. But unfortunately, I've researched and looked into things a little bit too much. So anyway, so we have 6 of these 30 packs of these tortillas. And so we just like to go and put some on the griddle with cheese in between. You can take chicken, put that in between and make like a chicken cheese quesadilla. We do pizza quesadillas, and I also do breakfast tacos. So we'll just toast these up and then scramble some eggs and kind of have the eggs in between. You can put like cheese or salsa in the morning for breakfast. That's another idea. I do a ton of different things with these. So 6 of those. And then I'm going to do some beans and cornbread. And so I just thought I would get some chicken broth to kind of give it extra flavor. You don't have to. You can just put your beans in water and add, salt and pepper and stuff, and it will taste good as well. I've done that, but I did get this for that purpose. And another idea is if you're doing like chicken and noodles, like chicken noodle soup, this could help. Of course, it makes its own broth as well. And then I'm kind of skipping around here. I got tomato ketchup, aka just ketchup. Got 2 things of this. Got the baby in the background crying. And then I got some molasses. We're going to make some gingerbread cookies, and we're going to make some snickerdoodles since it's the season, to have all the goods. And so I had a little bit of this in my cabinet, but I just wanted to have extra on hand. And we also needed a little bit of baking powder, so I got this kind. I learned that this kind doesn't have aluminum. Again, I went down the rabbit hole of, all the reels and all the things that are in your food and yada yada, and so now I get this kind. Okay, and then I got 2 things of butter, and I bought a lot of butter because, when you're making cookies and things like that, it takes a lot, especially for a lot of people. So I have 4 things of butter here, and I'm pretty sure I got 4 things of butter, or a whole pack of things of butter from Sam's. Yes, I did. It's over there. So altogether, 8 boxes of butter, right? Okay. And then they had a deal. This is kind of a joke, where it said $1.99 for eggs. And I was looking in my cart and I was like, that's really expensive. If it's $1.99, it should be like 24 bucks, because I was going to do 12 dozen eggs. Because we're like a 2 to 3 dozen eggs per, meal family. Well, the deal when you read the fine print was it's only the first like 12. Like the first dozen is $1.99. So I was just like, whatever, I'll just buy one and we'll just see where else I'm going to get my eggs from. I would love to have chickens and not have to deal with this, but not there yet. I got 4 packages of maple pork sausage. We're just going to put this in the oven and have toast with sausage for breakfast. Again, I'm trying to find ways to feed us and kind of balance the carbs and the protein and some healthy things as best as I can with, the price of everything for a lot of people. I found apple butter. I really want to make some, but I was like, Tiffany, get real. So I bought one of these just in case I can't make homemade apple butter anytime soon. And we do drop biscuits quite a bit, and we'll have biscuits and butter and tea and kind of do like a fun little breakfast with the kids that way. Got some yogurt for myself. I have, like, whenever the family's having cakes and things that are really, really carby, I will have plain Greek yogurt. And this is my favorite brand, Fage, I think is how it's pronounced. And I put a little bit of chocolate chips in it, sprinkle a little bit on top, and it's a healthier option, at least in my opinion, than like eating cake and cookies and stuff. Here's half and half for our coffee. Got 2 of these. And again, I'm really particular about the ingredients. It says just milk and cream. The other ones were cheaper, and they have like a bunch of things that you can't pronounce. So I was like, I'll just get these. And then gluten-free noodles. I really wanted 6, but they only had 5 available, so we'll survive. But I do want to make some chicken Alfredo. I did look at a recipe on Pinterest, so I'm going to take some of the chicken, cut it, saute it, make my own cream, and then have it with these kind of noodles. We really don't care if it's not the exact, fettuccine noodles. It's fine. So, and then we're going to do some different things for, like I said, like the treats. And so I tried to make sure that we just had enough of the powdered sugar because I like to make a lot of homemade icing and frosting and stuff like that. And then we're big coffee people over here. So I got some Starbucks gingerbread. It just sounded good. And then I also got Seattle's Best. They are pretty good in my opinion. A light roast, which seems to have more caffeine content. So I thought that would be good for in the mornings when we need a boost. And then Kroger had these for $2.99 for a big bag of these grapefruits. And so I got 2 of those to serve maybe for breakfast, lunch. I don't know. We'll serve it to the kids from time to time. And then let me go around. We're going to the other room so Mommy can finish the haul, right? No. Okay, so I got kids in the background, of course. I got a bag of apples. I've been doing I tried last night and it turned out really good. It's called like a Dutch cake, a Dutch apple cake. You can look it up, say on Pinterest. You'll find all kinds of things. I made a gluten-free one last night and added walnuts, and I thought it turned out pretty good. Most everyone liked it, and I made this huge amount, and I did the math, and it ended up costing like between $8 and $10 to make this huge, gigantic cake. And it's really hearty, and it was enough to feed everyone 2 meals, like 2 breakfasts worth. So that's pretty good, $4 or $5 for 11 people. So I got some more apples for that meal. And then I wanted 2 bags of potatoes, but they only had 1. So I got this, and we're going to have pot roast with the potatoes and the carrots. And got this so we can make chocolate chip cookies sometime between now and the next 2 weeks. And then fajitas is another thing that you can do with the chicken and the tortilla shells. It's relatively cheap. And so there's a 3-pepper blend for that. Got 2 bags of that. And then again, kids are in the background not getting along. Okay. And so I thought I bought 4 of these, and Michael helped me put these up. So there might be some of these pepper blends down there. But I got several of these, and you can put them in soup, just different things. So it's pretty cheap, and it makes, meat and things like that go further. Also, I like to make my own mayonnaise now. It's really easy. It's only a few ingredients, but mine has been tasting like I need something extra. So I found ground mustard instead of doing the liquid mustard, and I'm thinking that it might make it taste better. So I just decided to try this out and see how it goes with that. I'll let you know at some other time. I know I got some broccoli and cauliflowers, and that's another good thing to put with anything really on the side. You could roast it, put seasoning on it, cook it. You could put it in a soup with cheese and just make a cheesy soup. There's so many things that you can do that are, you know, healthy but yet affordable. Kroger had a deal where I got a free pizza, and we don't really eat this, but they were offering it for free, so I was like, yeah. So got a free pizza. And then 2 of these California blend. This was $5.99 each, which is a pretty good deal for a lot of veggies. And so we often put this in the oven, sprinkle some different seasoning, roast it, or we put it in soup. It's really good in soup too. Or stir fries with the chicken and the rice and whatever kind of seasoning. So that's what that's good for. And now Elijah decided he wanted to help us with the haul, right? You want to help? Show them what food we got? Okay, so I have one child on my hip, so we're just going to have to try to do this as best as we can. So we have some frozen peas. I got some more down there, I believe. We have 4 things of milk. We go through milk like crazy, so just one thing that we buy constantly. A lot of this organic flour. Chicken and dumplings is really super cheap to make for a large family or any size family. Biscuits, you name it, homemade bread, things like that. So I got 6 of these all-purpose flour, and then I believe I bought 3, no, maybe I did 4. These are green peppers, and I wanted to actually have that with our fajitas. So sometimes I will get this when I'm super in a hurry, but it kind of is not as crunchy and like good. I don't know, it's like soggier because it was frozen. So I did buy this for the fajitas if I can manage that this week anytime soon. And then, like I said, from Sam's, which Sam's is over here. This is like a big thing that I got from Sam's. Oh yeah, and Kroger had a deal on their bacon. So I got 3 pounds of bacon. And I think it was like $3.99 a pound or something like that. I don't know. It was a good deal. And so I got this. Well, this will be good for like 2 meals for us if I add something with it. Obviously on its own, and they will eat that up quickly. And then 2 things of cream cheese. We've been making cheese balls and crackers and stuff for like a snack or before a meal or whatever. Got some more frozen peas. Yeah, I thought I had more of this. And then the broccoli and cauliflower. And then we got Asian medley. Elijah's like, I want some, Mom. Oh, and I wanted to do chicken parmesan, or if not, then I will use this for the chicken Alfredo sauce to make homemade instead of the kind in a can. And so I found this and I was like, well, I can grate it up and try it and just see how it turns out. I'm not knowledgeable with this, so we'll just see how that turns out. Some more cauliflower, several of those. Let's see. There's more of that Asian medley. And then I bought 4 big bags of carrots. One of them is going to go in our pot roast tonight, and then the other, I just clean it off and serve it with like lunch, usually for the kids, and they like just eating it plain, or we dip it sometimes in vinegar, or sometimes we make our own ranch and have it that way. Okay, and then over here for our Sam's, of course, toilet paper you kind of need. And then I got 3, so altogether 9 pounds of organic ground beef. That is a pretty good deal. So that's what I try to get, and the beef is pretty good. I got 3 rotisseries. I'm going to be doing different things with our rotisseries for our lunches coming up soon. 2 things of lemon to put in our water. We're going to make homemade bread and have turkey sandwiches. So I got a thing of turkey. And then these are our crackers that we like to have quite a bit. They're pretty good. They're gluten-free. So we get them quite a bit. And then some trash bags, of course. So this is everything, guys, that I got. Just under $500. And we have some other things, obviously, to add with it from our pantry. But I'm thankful that I found some good deals. And I hope that I gave you guys some ideas. Subscribe if you haven't. Trying to get back into vlogging. It's just been a little busy with number 10 here in life. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed already and maybe seeing what we do in a large family is interesting or might be, then go ahead and just click on the bell. And but anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.